a great community, and I'd like to keep it that way.
When something is very important to you, you do what you have to do.
Frack was, because I didn't even know. What do you mean frack? What is fracking?
Hydrofracking is basically the slang that is used in the industry for breaking up the rock and making it more porous, basically to allow the gas that's in the rock to come out of the rock a little quicker. Right now, the exploration is all going on in what are called shales. And shales are very, very fine-grained rocks. There's not a lot of pore spaces down there. So the idea is that you're going to force water down there, break up the rock, break up the shale, and allow gas to come out of the shale and into the pipe.
Natural gas in the community is a vital asset. How we extract it is another story. And right now I do have deep concerns about the potential environmental impact. I think once the 5 or 10 years of seeing this process go through, they're going to determine there are very safe ways to do it, and hopefully we'll be able to access the gas that we have.
The position I stand on hydrofracking is obviously I'm pro. I've been around well sites and watched and performed some operations, welding operations during a drill on a local well. I've talked to the engineers and whatnot that are doing the drilling and the fracking, and you know, with every type of energy out there, whatever we're going to do, there's risks. And there are risks in this as well, but the risks are minimal, and they've proven to be minimal. It's just we have a lot of opposition from people that think they know more than the actual people doing it.
My wife and I are against hydrofracking. For us, this is a little more personal than for some people. When it comes to hydrofracking, for some people I think that it's a little distant. When you live across the road from a piece of property that someone is considering drilling and hydrofracking, we take it seriously. I feel that we're directly affected more than maybe most people. All the questions that are raised, all the concerns about hydrofracking would directly affect us. Water quality. We have a deep well. We're very concerned about air quality. We're also concerned about noise pollution. If they do start drilling, there'll be a lot of trucks running through here, very close to our home. We're concerned about our property value. How that would be affected. I'm sure it would not be a good thing for our value.
The concern is that the stuff that's being put down into the ground could come back up and end up in their own well water supply.
One of the biggest things is the potential environmental impact. I think the gas drilling can be done well and probably safely, but there's a certain risk that's associated with it. And like any situation, we have to assess whether the risk-benefit ratio is favorable. And that means different things to different people, and that's part of why it's so controversial.
This is something I grapple with every day because on the one hand, I'm a hydrogeologist. I don't want to see our water messed up or degraded. On the other hand, I am a direct beneficiary of a cheap heating source in my home.
My neighbors have a right to have no drill, no spill signs. In my mind, if they have a no drill, no spill sign, that means that, to me, that they support $4 a gallon pump gas and our dependency on foreign oil. That's what that means. So the division is my point. It just isn't. You see guys in the grocery store now, you can't even talk to them. I seen a buddy of mine I went to school with. He's an anti, and he wouldn't even look at me. And we were friends all along. But he knows I'm pro, and he's against it. So he can have his thing. I don't care.
Well, we haven't personally experienced any animosity, but we have seen it in the town meetings. I don't think that that's necessary. I don't think people need to get to that point where there's a great degree of animosity. We can still be civil about this. We can be adults about it. There are people that are on each side of the issue, and that's why we have a political system. Sometimes people don't want to hear the facts because they have their own agenda.
You know, I really don't remember anything that's caused as much trouble as this has. I've been here more than 50 years, and it's pretty clear that really I don't think anything has been as divisive as this.
Myself, being pro-gas, being in the business, in the trenches, you know, seeing it done. My son is first-hand operation. I mean, he's a driller. What they need to do is let go of the internet, let go of the tainted media that's out there.
Listen to both sides and try and sort out the facts from the myths. Unfortunately, you know, the internet is a great tool. There's all kinds of new information available, but a lot of that isn't reliable too. So it's really difficult. But study it and try and make an informed decision.
Learn more about hydrofracking, the pros and the cons. There's a lot of information available on the internet. There are groups that are both pro and con. There's a landowners organization in the town of Oneonta, which is pro hydrofracking, and there's also a group that's working against hydrofracking.
I often wonder if it's too late. I think the issue has become polarized, as you guys have witnessed, and it's probably as difficult to talk about hydrofracking in this area as it would be to talk about the abortion issue, as it would be to talk about any other political issue that's highly charged. People are polarized on these issues, and sadly, I think it's very hard to change people's minds once their minds have been made up.